Guys, it's Melanie. So today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me. I did already kind of start my day in full disclosure. I took a shower this morning and I put on my foundation and my brows. I had to take Stella to school and I had a little bit of time, so I decided to do that part this morning. However, if you want to know how I do my foundation routine, I will link my last get ready with me down below in the description box, so go check that video out. So I'm just going to kind of finish up my makeup for the day, and I will just kind of walk through that with you guys. So I usually make these videos kind of chit-chatty, so we're going that route. All right, so everything that I have used on my face, by the way, will be linked down below in the description box. So if I'm not saying what I'm using, it'll be down there. So I just dropped Stella off at camp, like I said, and then came home, and our dog, we have a pug, Mr. Kong, that's who my channel is named after. He has had like chronic ear infections for the last year now, and we thought we had it beat finally, but it turns out it's back again. So I actually, after I get off of camera here, need to call the vet and get him back in there. He has a perforated eardrum, so that sucks, because that means that whenever there's like any bacteria left or like whatever gunk is in his ear, if it gets behind the eardrum, it just kind of festers there and it causes that ear infection to flare up again. We thought we had completely eradicated it, because he was on prednisone and this like compounded medicine forever, but didn't go away. It's back again. So poor guy. I just feel so bad for him. Also on Friday, last Friday, he actually had a seizure, so we had to take him to the vet for that. He is 11, so he's gonna be 12 in October, so he's getting up there in age, and it's just like, it's freaking me out. I can't even really like talk about it because I just can't stand the thought of not having this dog in my life. I just love him so much. But anyway, so gotta take him into the vet now for the ear thing again. It's funny, my husband and I joke, like, he was a free dog. We got him from a friend when he was a puppy. They had these puppies and I like fell in love with him the second I saw him. So I got this free dog, and his whole life he's been pretty like easy to take care of, but just in the last couple years, like, everything's just started going downhill for the poor guy. He's been getting ear infections. He had to have like 14 teeth pulled. So, and now he's hopefully not started having seizures. Hopefully it was just a fluke, but that was super, super scary. So anyway, that's what's going on with Mr. Kong. I tested this out yesterday and I have some thoughts on it, so I thought I'd go ahead and share them in this video. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Volume 2. This came in my Boxycharm, and yesterday I tried this out and I found it really difficult to blend. So I'm going to try some of these lighter shades today and see how those do. But blending yesterday was, I mean, it's been a long time since I've had eyeshadows that I've been like, I don't know about this. But I mean, I was kind of aware that the reviews were hit and miss, so I was really curious to try it. I'm glad it came in the box, but yeah, I don't think I would have ever paid full price for this, quite honestly, or I would have probably returned it. So some of the shades are really, really pretty. I think they make better lid shades than blending shades, to be completely honest. So I'm using the color Marina, which is kind of this like neutral brown right here, and I'm just working that into my crease. It's kind of a poopy color. I don't know if I love the shade, but we're just gonna go with it for today. Yeah, these are just really hard to blend. Once you place them, they just kind of want to stick where you put them. Has anybody else had that experience with these? They're also kind of hard to get onto the brush. I mean, there's no fallout, I will give it that, but yeah, you just have to be careful where you place, because if you want to try to blend it out, it's like almost impossible to do that. It's a weird formulation. This is not their regular like eyeshadow formulation. Let's see, what do they say here? Doesn't say anything on here. Oh, I think I threw the box away. Anyway. Yeah, I don't think that I love this palette, but I think it was nice to get it in a Boxycharm. Honestly, I kind of thought that they included it in the Boxycharm because they were having trouble selling them. That was my theory. I was talking about this with my friend Stephanie because the reviews are so hit and miss for it. I'm guessing they're not selling a whole bunch of these, and maybe this is how they're trying to get rid of them. All right, I'm going to use this shade Pearl, this guy right here, and I'm just going to pack that onto my lip. Ooh, that's really bright. Oh. Okay, so maybe that's a little more. Wow. Okay, well, we'll make this work. It'll be fine. Totally fine. See, as lid shades, they pack on really, really nicely. So I think I just need to use it as that, but that shade is, that's really, really light. That's freaky. Okay, I'm gonna have to go over with Conch. Okay. Let's try to tone that down just a little bit there. And then maybe work a little crease shade over top. Ooh, okay. I don't love this combination that I did here. I would not recommend this. I mean, maybe it'll be fine once I get my liner and lashes on, but okay, shoot. Now I have to do the same thing to the other side. Want it to match. Do you see how pigmented that is when you put it on with your fingers? I mean, it's crazy. My stomach is growling. I'm still doing intermittent fasting and I'm rocking it, you guys. I love this. I've put out 3 updates now. I'll go ahead and link them down below if you haven't seen them, but it's working so well for me. I actually got on the scale and have lost a little bit more weight just in the last like couple weeks. So I'm really happy with how it's going. I'm not doing it for weight loss. I'm doing it more for like helping with my gut. I don't have nearly as many gut issues since starting the intermittent fasting. Wow, this really looks terrible. I don't know if I should upload this. This is some questionable makeup right here, but we'll see what it looks like when it's all done. I just don't like how bright that is. Maybe put some of the gold over top. Let's see how this goes on with just a light. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Yeah, that's a little better. I'm putting some of the sunset shade just on the side of my blending brush and packing it on. And that's actually kind of pretty. These are not my typical shades. I tend to go for cooler colors, but for those of you that like warmer shades, this is actually kind of a nice warm combo here. Okay, that's better. All right, do a little bit of liner. I am going to use the darkest shade in here, this Riptide, which is a shimmery blue. I'm going to use that as my liner. I used this as my liner yesterday, and I actually really liked that, so let's pop that on there. Yeah, I really like that as a liner. I think it's very pretty. It's a little bit less harsh than a black. And it's kind of different because it's just this really deep navy blue with a little bit of shimmer. Kind of a It's interesting for a liner shade. Yeah, okay, that's getting better. And then I think once I have my lashes on, I'm gonna be like okay with this, but I don't think I would do this color combination on myself again. I imagine that if I continue to use this palette, I actually want to put this breezy shade on my lid, but didn't want to do that today. I imagine that I will probably, this is going to sound terrible, but I see myself decluttering this in about a year if I don't use it very frequently. So, yeah, I can see why this wasn't really a bestseller for Tarte. It's nice of them to include it in the Boxycharm because it is nice to get like some higher end options in there. Not that Boxycharm doesn't have a lot of higher end options, but I'd like to see something from Urban Decay or who else? Maybe Lorac. Okay. Yeah, I really do like this Riptide for lining the lash line. That's really, really pretty. By the way, this brush is actually a Zoeva 322 brow brush, but I use it to line my lash line because it works really well for that. All right, I need to finish up my face makeup here. Okay, Marc Jacobs Mirage filter. You can tell I've used the heck out of that contour shade there. And this is another Zoeva brush. This is actually their cheek brush. I don't even know if I'm in frame at all, you guys. This is not going to be the highest quality video here, but it's just reality today. I've kind of, I have honestly had a rough, like, week and a half. I struggled a lot with my workload last week. I took on way too much. Luckily I had help, but I just took on way too much and I'm just really overwhelmed with a lot of stuff right now. Stella is starting school in a few weeks. I mentioned this on Instagram this week. She's starting school this week and it's really kind of stressing me out because I've been the only one who has been with her every single day. I work from home, so Stella has been home with me with the exception of going to preschool and summer camps, the max of which has been like, she's been out of my like sight for like 2.5, 3 hours. So now she's gonna be gone for like 8 hours a day and it just kind of freaks me out. I know that, you know, I should be able to like trust the school, but I worry, you know, she's my only child. She's also my first child. Those of you that have multiple kids, you know, have said that it gets a little bit easier each time because you're like, whew, another one in school. Stella is it for me. We're not having any more kids, so I feel almost like ridiculously overprotective, and I'm trying to not do that, but it's just really hard because I just friggin' love her so much, and I can't, I also don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with myself. I mean, I have work, like, I've got lots of things to do, but it just is gonna be weird to not be, like, taking care of her at the same time. I feel like I'm gonna be lost for a little bit, and I'm almost afraid of that lost feeling, like, you know, like I'm gonna miss her, and then I'll be bummed about it, and I don't want to be bummed, you know, like I'm really excited for her to start this next chapter, but it's just kind of hard to like watch your kids grow up so fast because it just happens in the blink of an eye. I mean, I remember her being born, you know, that just seemed like yesterday. It was almost 5.5 years ago now, but it doesn't seem like that long ago, so I don't know, the whole thing just kind of is freaking me out, and so that has me like in this weird kind of mood. Plus, the eclipse is coming, and I've been telling my friend Stephanie and my friend Lisa that I swear that it's like causing people to be insane. There's there's crappy stuff that happens every single day in the world and in our country, but it just seems like to have been ramped up in the last few weeks. And part of me is like, is this because of the eclipse? Like, what the hell is going on? Why is everyone nuts? Me included. Anyway, it's just, what an interesting time to be alive, right? Okay, so this eyeshadow isn't bad. It really isn't bad. I don't think it's my color preference. I think that's the issue here, but I think I need to get some mascara on. So let me pick out a lip color real quick. I'm gonna make it easy for you guys. Dolly full-on lip cream from Boxycharm. Love this. I'm just gonna pop that on. Easy. Perfect. I'm going to put on some mascara. I'm going to put on the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir, which is the best mascara ever. Ooh, it's so good. But I'm going to go ahead and finish up, do my hair a little bit, and then I'll show you guys the finished look. Okay, put on my mascara, and honestly, with the mascara and the liner, I feel a whole lot better about the color choices that I made. It's gonna be a ponytail kind of day, so I just sort of brushed everything out and slicked it back. I'm really happy that my hair is getting long enough to actually be able to like pull it back into a tiny little ponytail. It's a short pony, but it's a pony and I love it. So anyway, yeah, this is really kind of like a type of product for me. I don't know that, I know that I don't love it. I don't love it, but I also don't hate it. I feel like it's a palette that you just need to be prepared to like put some effort into if you're gonna use it. Overall, again, I'm really happy to have been able to try it, but if this is something that I would have purchased for like, what do these retail for? 38 bucks. I think if I would have paid $38 for this, I would have probably returned it, quite honestly. But it did come in the Boxycharm, and Boxycharm is 21 bucks a month, and then there was some other things in the box that I actually really love this month as well. So, but yeah, so let me know what your thoughts are if you got this in your Boxycharm. I think everybody got this. So let me know what your thoughts are if you've already gotten your box, how you feel about it, if you're gonna keep it. Kind of curious. So anyway, I have at least one more video that I need to do today, so I gotta hop on that to make sure that I stay on track here. I used to be like a week ahead with my recording schedule, and that just kind of went by the wayside as the summer progressed, and so I haven't been quite as far ahead, and I really have to like get back into that. So anyway, I have to record my Friday favorites and flops, so I'm going to be doing that next. So you'll see this look there. Thank you so much for watching. Again, everything that I used on my face will be listed and linked down below for you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.